Hello, hello, everyone. How goes it? Made it just in time. Sure did, Kirsty. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Hiya. How goes it? Things going all right? Did you all have a good break? I sure hope so. Hello, hello, hello. Radio. So, I've been sitting here jamming to this freaking beat. It's got some thumps. Boom. Hey. I'd be asleep at this point, but guess I've got one more moment to catch. Oh, I don't want to keep you from sleep, Otako-sensei. Had lunch? Heck yeah. Burn out the bad time. Awesome. Burn out the bad. It is indeed time to burn out the bad. Maybe. I think he's already been burned. I think the bad's already been burned. This the Ruby first, right? This is, I believe, the last one. We're far past the Ruby right now. We're on Diamond. Hello. Hello, Indubidanter. Indubidanter. Yeah, that's the correct position, I think. Hiya, Drake. Punchcracker, Kibblety Player. Hello. Cloud check time. Next part of the gun punch. Oh gosh. Burton Big Fat Tacos. Why does this shit look like she's about to forcefully skewer something on an arrow from 3 miles away? Cause she is. She is. She very much is. Hydrate before you dehydrate. Good point. I will do that now. Cool. Hydration consumed. Plus on the scene for the final battle, it's a freaking thumping theme of Ultima. A bunch of these have been variations of Ultima theme. But yeah, are you going as Dragoon? That might be fitting considering how high we are. Did you invite? And we did have her around for the first one. I don't know if she was going to be around for the others though. She was not around for a couple of the others. Yeah, I would check, but if they're online. Let's see. Ah, frick. Ah, frickin' heck. My bad. Radio, you remind me of what? Okay. Alright, so we're gonna see if we can get the little group together or something. Alright, Alright. Farm Savage, so best oh gosh. Oh, Yoko, thanks for your good luck. Oh, thank you so much, Yoko. Thank you. Oh. Alrighty. So, we've got a few slots filled up already. Oh, excuse me. Looks like it's getting mostly full. You fall off in this battle? Thank you for telling me. So I will not be going to Dragoon. Alrighty. Let's see. We got some people getting together. It's mostly filled up already. So this competition's gonna be freaking fierce with the final slots. Alrighty. The gates shall be unleashed. Lucron dying confirmed. Oh, what you talking about? No matter true. These are some friends. Someone yelled that they would report me for spoiling mechanics. Really? Huh. Interesting. Interesting. I didn't know people would like get that freaking upset about telling people mechanics. I personally loved I don't know about love, but I personally welcome being told the mechanics because I don't want to mess things up and cause a lot more wipes and whatnot. It's kind of weird to hear that. Gosh. Oh, look, it's time for Lucron deployment to his doom. What the frick? I mean, I guess I am kind of like tempting fate right there, aren't I? Yeah, mentors are whack. Gosh. For the party final password is 999. Oh gosh. Okay. Looks like we're all filled up. So wide the gates. How do you get rent to stairs? No, sure. Wiping part of the process. F. Indeed. Since the controls are the same as the previous iteration. Indeed. Radio, righty-dighty. Radio, righty-dighty. Are we all? Ah, oh, frick, I just noticed. Something's popped. Like 2 and 2 put together. Alright, so we're gonna be diving into Diamond! Jump emotions, let's go. Emotions? I mean, that doesn't bode well. Commendations. Oh. Yeah, there's quite a few folks that got in. Okay, alright. I have bad vibes. Going in. The cloud deck. We have no idea where we're at. Mark 1, Anti-Icon War Machina, the Diamond Weapon. I wasn't looking. What'd he say? Threat detected. Returning fire. Male voice. Gosh. Freaking kicked it? Jeez. Okay, we got some hits in. Did it do anything? No? Heck, nabbit. Oh, jeez. Wow. It's actually a lot smaller in this instance than I was anticipating. Alright, we're about to go. will let you harm my sister. What? Diamond Rain. Oh, jeez, okay. Wait, that's not Ali. That's not Ali. No, it can't be. Where'd Ali go to? Why went to Ali? Time for my next trick. G-Savior Mark II, opening containment field. Use a teleporter to move between decks. Okay, good to know. Accessing Ruby weapon data. Deploying claws. Melisandria, grant me your strength! 3, 2, 1, 0. Gosh. Okay. Adamant Purge. 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, okay. Oh gosh. Looking lasers. Is that just the auto attack? Diamond Rain. Pain. I probably should Troubadour one of these. Would probably be very handy. Photon Burst. Stay very far away from him. Oh gosh. Accessing Sapphire weapon data. Opening chest armor. I won't let you down, Rykon! 3, 2, Troubadour, 1. My dots are off. 0. Okay. Jeez. Top tier heals. This is never going to be easy. See what you make of this! Purging armor, diamond weapon. Show them what you're made of! To keep fighting until my dream. Our dream has been realized. Whoa. True face of the diamond weapon. Okay. Ah! No! Oh no! Max Chaos. I guess you won the bet. Thanks for the super chat, by the way. I'm upset. So that's what they meant. That's what y'all meant. I'm upset. I'm upset. Using magic field, there's no escape. Ari Arts. Wow, okay. Jeez. Ari Doomstead. Dag nabbit. Oh. Cool. Outrage. Is this an AoE or just damage boost? Nope, that was an AoE. Cool. Vertical cleave. I heard that rescue. I heard it. I don't know if it was dealt with malicious or intent or not. Ari Arts. Okay. It's gonna start flying around. And we're gonna refresh the dots. Didn't need to, but I did. This raid it'll overheat. Restoring armor. But why? Today, we fight as one. But why? Don't worry, Ollie, I'll keep you safe. I'm confused. Why? What's going on? Why are you doing this? I don't understand. I'm missing context here. Sorry to keep you waiting. Prayers to the Mark II. Should keep it airborne for now. So it can enhance its agility, but only for a short while. We must pin it down while we can. While we still can. Oh, what the frick? Purge. 3, 2, 1, 0. Dang it. Wasted Imperial arrow. Apex. Oh gosh, okay, stay away. Articulated bits. Okay, are we gonna need to start looking around? Oh gosh. Adamant Purge. 2, 1. Made it. Everyone get damage on. I dropped my dots again. That freaking habit. Photon burst. Okay. Fully negated. Nice. Adamant sphere. Let's see. Just one person stack on each. Okay. Adamant purge. 3, 2, Troubadour. 1. Purge. Pain. We're still going though. We're still up. We're not down. We're not down yet. Diamond Rain. Ow. Okay. Oh no, refill. Refresh. Nice. Look at this. Access the Emerald weapon data. Deploy beam units. This is for you, Rex. 3, 2, 1. Okay. 0. Okay. Dexterity. Use it. So bam, bam, bam. All the damage. Okay. Doing a lot of DPS as much as I can. What is this? What did that mean? Okay. That's what it meant. That's what it meant. I had a feeling that's what it meant, but I just kind of just took it. The containment field won't hold. Huh. Oh shoot. I know what you were trying to do over there. Shoot. Picture. Perfect. Yeah. Saying their circle and when baited AoEs happen. Common in the alliance here is the Shadowbringers. No, okay. Okay. On the other platform, I was supposed to trust another chunk of content to be finally checked off. Yes. Okay. Well, I believe there's gonna be some questions going on to be answered after this. We just get to enjoy the rest. Heck yeah. Thought that was recording. First time to see you live. Oh, yeah. Alright. So, with that said, I'm gonna need to, head on out. Sorry, I'm a little bit, dazed for some reason. Alright. Alrighty. I'm gonna get on rolling. Time to cry. Get tissues ready. Tissues? I'm out of tissues. Dang it. I got another one. Tried to cry too much. I probably won't. Alright. Time to head on out. Let's see. Hey, pilot. You have something to say? You're heading off for Turnglyph. Just say the word. Well, let's see. Gaius? What's up? We must reach the diamond weapon before the Imperials. Alright. In all the years since the invasion, this place has hardly changed. I was expecting to find some sign of the 7th Legion here, but it would appear the diamond weapon has already taken them out of the equation. I pray we are not too late. Hi, Allie. So what was going on? Allie! Gosh, it fell hard. Please, take her back to Turnglyph. I have some unfinished business to attend to. Alright. Was it Alphonse in there? No, did learn what has become of Alphonse. If you have a score to settle, now is your chance. Show yourself! You're still alive, huh? Come to gloat, have you, Gaius? It's not over yet. You certainly have an instinct for self-preservation. I would expect nothing less from the coward who sacrificed his own soldiers to further his ambitions. How dare you speak to me of ambitions? You are the one who stood in my way at every turn. If not for your meddling, the Empire would have been mine! Mine! Enough of your delusions of grandeur. Where is Alphonse? Why, he's right in front of you! What? Once you hear the answer, you'll kick yourself for not realizing it sooner. You see, in all of the previous models, the combat data was either incomplete or unstable in some way, making their performance in battle wildly unpredictable. But then, an idea struck me. Rather than using data gathered in battle, I should use something a little more realistic. It turns out that beloved boy of yours was quite brilliant when he put his mind to it. By my ingenuity, he has been reborn as the core of the greatest machine ever devised. None but the great Lord Valens von Vero could conceive such a marvel. Oh. And to think that Allie came here to steal the diamond weapon to save her brother, only to find he'd already become a part of it. Perhaps it wasn't the reunion she'd envisioned, but I'm sure she was grateful nonetheless. Oh, that might also explain why Overmind activated all by itself. It was clearly an attempt to protect his precious sister. A fascinating anomaly, but I can't stand disobedience. That such atrocities should continue unabated is proof of the rot that has spread throughout the Empire. Your crimes are an affront not only to Garlemald, but to all of mankind. And now, you will die. Kill him, guys! What the frick? Have you forgotten, Gaius? I've seen your data. I know your every move. Such pitiful swordsmanship is a relic of the past. Just like you. Oh gosh. Kill him! Burn him! Terminus Erst. Crush their maws! But this wasn't in my data! Nice! More! More! Do it again! Reactivating synthetic RSite system. Oh gosh. Oh, I mean, oh yes. I like where this is going. I like where this is going. Those are sharp. Dang it, you didn't pierce him. This can't be! How is it still functional? Removing memory inhibitors. Yeah. What? You? Stop this at once! Please? Let me go. Albert, no, Alf... I couldn't read the rest. Even the names of those sacrificed in your twisted experiments are beneath your notice. You are beyond redemption. Who are you to judge me, Gaius? Do you remember the names of the tens of thousands of men, women, and children killed for the sake of your conquests? I do not deny the blood spilled at my behest, nor will I run from my past. That is why I fight, to prevent the wrongs I committed from being repeated. No! Stop! I beg you! You can't do this to me! I'm Valens von Varl, better than Gaius! It can't end this way! Frickin' taking out the trash. Alphonse? Alphonse, my son, I have failed you. I heard the pop, fellas. I heard it. But this is not the end. I will see your dreams fulfilled. This I swear. I ask only that you, Melisandre, Rykon, and Rex watch over me. What is this? Father, the memories stored in the diamond weapon. Give them to Ali. Watch over her, in my stead. Father, I cannot go on like this. Please. I understand. Oh. Thank you. I am proud to call myself your son. Oh. Oh. Oh gosh. Frick. My bad. Baudolin? It's been some time since we last heard from Gaius. Severa? I see. We will remain here until further notice. That was Gaius. Valens von Vero and the Weapon Project are no more. Seizing the opportunity, the Veiled Revolutionaries have taken control of the city. Though they still suffered considerable losses, they have at least gained their freedom. And even with the Empire gone, for people like me, life under Imperial rule is all we've ever known. We might never be able to heal the scars left by decades of oppression. While there is hope for those who have survived the ordeal, nothing can bring back the dead. The loss of my wife and daughter left a void in me that can never be filled. In the years since, I've struggled to find a purpose, a reason to keep on living. It is the same for Gaius. No matter how hard he tries to make amends, the children he lost are gone forever. And love you shall find. I can see how heavily the burden weighs on him, just as it does on me. In truth, it never gets any lighter. We can only hope to grow strong enough to bear it. Gosh. I read the Tim Cliff music. It's so perfectly in Questline. I love that they made the Guardian thing emotional. Yes, me too. Gosh. Man. Forever at your side. G Warrior MG, a dynamic tabletop statue based on Garland Network's G Warrior. I'll read the rest of it when I get it. Severus concerned for Ali's well-being. Recent events in Verlet have had a profound impact on the lives of many, many people, but none more so than Ali. She's been in a state of shock ever since she returned. We've even called in Sid to see if he can ascertain what the problem might be. You see, there's a strong possibility that the diamond weapon itself is what's caused Ali to close herself off like this. But for the time being, all we can do is wait. Ah, there was one other thing. Evelina came by looking for you earlier. So perhaps you could go and see her? Sure thing. When I last saw Evelina, she was headed towards the new monument. Is it true that she oversaw its construction? She did. This humming vocal is so powerful. Like, jeez. You may be pleased to hear that Evelina's monument is finally complete. Or perhaps you have already seen it? I have not. The stone monument is dedicated to the people of Turnglyph who lost their lives in the War of the Empire. If things stay as they are now, there won't be any more names to add to it. Let's hope not. Let's hope not. The music and the scenery here is just perfect for me. Or to me. Just, man. Yeah, Evelina. Well. Thank you for coming to meet me. I'm glad to see you are none the worse for your experiences. Actually, I've been meaning to show you this. Thanks to the Alamegan resistance, the monument to the fallen is complete. Though they may no longer be with us, we'll never forget them. This way, they'll always be a part of Turncliffe, and future generations will be reminded of the sacrifices that were made. You were always so kind to me. Now it's my turn to do the same for others. Evelina is absorbed in prayer. Now would be a good time to return to Severa. Hmm. Music roll. I'm gonna see which piece of music this is. Is this, if this is what we're listening to here? Oh, man, I can see how heavily the button. I hope all is well with Evelina. Actually, while you were speaking with her, I received word that Gaius will be here soon. Perhaps in time, Ali will return in some semblance to of her for myself. Gosh. Awesome. I love the music. I wish to see Ali. Would you send for her? Gosh. Ali. Does she even recognize me? At first, we thought the weapon's influence had caused this, but it seems there is more to it than that. The Chirurgans say that this is most likely the result of intense trauma. Her mind has been scarred, perhaps irrevocably. Oh. Oh. She boarded the diamond weapon with the intention of saving her brother. Little did she know that Valens had used his synthetic Orosite system to transform Alphonse into a living component of the machine. Then, when she boarded the diamond weapon, she finally learned the horrible truth. I've never heard of anything so cruel. Just a moment. In each of the previous cases, pilots became fused with the weapon's core. So how was Ali able to escape a similar fate? That's one of the many things we're still looking into. There is no need. I already know the answer. It was Alphonse who kept her safe. In the end, I was unable to save your brother, my son. All they wanted was a place to call home, where they could live in peace. But after all the pain and hardship they endured, this is their reward? No, this is not the end of their story. I taught them the strong must lead the weak, but absolute power corrupts absolutely, and those who have suffered at the hands of the corrupt are beyond counting. Alphonse dreamed of a land without oppressors and the oppressed, where all may live as equals. Thanks to his sacrifice and that of his siblings, the cornerstones of such a nation have been laid. Alessandria, Rykon, Rex, Alphonse, and Ali. They risked everything to win the freedom of Verlet. And now, it has come to pass. I will see that their ideals are upheld. This I swear, as their father. The long and arduous process of rebuilding Verlet has begun. In the days to follow, I shall be working alongside the new government to create a place that people like Ali and Severa would be proud to call home. For so long, all that kept me not alive was hate. But the time has come to cast it aside. I'm going with you. I'll only regret it if I don't. And while nothing I can do, while nothing I do can bring back the ones I've lost, I owe it to them to make the most of the life I've been given. Times change. People change. And it's just as well. We inventors would soon find ourselves out of work if everything stayed the same. If you've a need for my creations, just say the word. You know, Gaius, I could fill a book with all the things I've been meaning to say to you over the years. But what would be the point? What's done is done. There's one thing, though. If anyone can get through to Allie, it's you. She looks up to you the same way I did as a boy. Don't give up on her. It's taken me a long time. Too long. But I finally found a reason to live for the present. For the future. Gaius, I would not have made it this far without my constant companions, Vaudelin and Severa. In fact, I believe she has a few words to share with you. Allie? My gosh. That's terrible. Gosh. Severa, for all my life I've been searching for my place in the world. Everywhere I went, I was always on the outside looking in. But I realized if we can't find one, we just have to make it for ourselves. That's what I learned from Gaius' children. Despite everything, they never gave up. And neither were I. For now at least, my place is at Gaius' side. I'll follow him and see where this journey leads. And before I leave, I want to tell you how grateful I am that you chose to stand by us until the end. I hope we'll meet again one day. I just can't freaking emphasize enough just how perfect this moment in the music in particular just really fits with the mood. Actually, this whole piece. The reverb piano in the back. Sorry, gushing a little bit. I understand that Vaudelin wishes to speak with you. And this frickin' hum. Vocals. Must admit, the thought of returning to Velet fills me with apprehension. As a half-guardian and former Imperial soldier, it won't be easy to gain acceptance. But if they're willing to turn to Gaius Belsire of all people for help, anything's possible. Yeah. Gosh. Gotta give Allie a hug, you know what? I agree. Oh, hi, Sho! I see you around. All cats are dead. It's terrifying. Yeah. Man. All this time I've been trying to convince myself that Gaius was every bit the villain I'd imagined him to be. The ruthless subjugator of nations. Evil made flesh. And while many who fight under the banner of Golemod are all that and worse, I realize now that Gaius was driven by his own notions of right and wrong, misguided as they were. Since then, he has turned his back on the Empire and in its hateful doctrine. His guilt and anguish only strengthened his resolve. The day I spared his life, he was given a second chance, to set right the wrongs he had committed, to become the man his children believed him to be. I was a father once, a husband. In many ways, I still am. And even though they're no longer with me, I want to be someone they would be proud of. Now, I too have been given the chance to make a difference, in a land far from home. I will never forget my past, but neither will I be beholden to it. When I meet the people of Verlet, I'll be sure to tell the tale of your bravery and compassion. May it grant them the strength to face the struggles ahead. Pray, go in peace, my friend. While I may no longer have a place to call home, I now have the opportunity to help the people of Verlet rebuild theirs. And who knows? Perhaps I would choose to settle down there one day. Maybe. They're similar to names are Alpha and Alice. Oh my gosh. Though we were brought together under strange circumstances, Vaudelin, Severa, and I will continue to work together, at least for the foreseeable future. Well, here they are. Oh, the kids. And who might these charming young men be? They were found in the 7th Legion's headquarters, in one of the few areas that escaped unscathed following the Diamond Weapons rampage. Perhaps that was Alphonse's intention. Do not be afraid. We mean you no harm. That's the thing on your forehead. My name is Gaius Belsar, and like Valens von Varo, I was once a legatus of the Garlean Empire. Though I believed I was fighting for a just cause, my conquests came at a terrible cost. Pray, forgive me. I do not mean to scare you. If you would lend me your ears, I have a story to tell. A group of courageous young men and women, not so different from yourselves, stood up to protect their people from the tyranny of the Empire. They fought with everything they had, and finally, victory was theirs. But it came at a terrible price. As their father, I still struggle to come to terms with their sacrifice. And yet, they have entrusted the future to me, and I will stop at nothing to see their dream fulfilled. Even so, there's only so much one old soldier can achieve by himself. I'll be honored to have your support in the days to come. At ease, lads. It's not as scary as he looks. And if he steps out of line, you'll have me to answer to. Though they were fortunate enough to escape the destruction of the castrum, they may have been injured while fleeing. Have the chirurgeons look them over and find a place for them to stay. It seems the time has come for us to go our separate ways once more. I myself can scarcely believe that we were once better adversaries, but my encounters with you have led me to question the very ideals I swore to uphold. What is strength? What is weakness? If those who grasp the reins of power are said to be strong, then those who lack such power must therefore be the weak. For better or worse, however, we are far more complex creatures than that. I see now that true strength is not granted by others, but resides within us. strength of character, of spirit, of resolve. Therein lies the power to cast off the shackles of oppression, to overcome any adversity, and stand firm in the face of impossible odds. That is the strength you possess. May it never leave you. It seems I will have to summon all the resolve I can muster if I am to keep my promise to Alphonse. The process of establishing the independent governance of Verlet is underway, and I will do all in my power to see it become everything my children dreamed of and more. For the immediate future, we shall continue to work closely with the Alamegan resistance, whose role in the revolution cannot be understated. That reminds me, if you are passing by Porta Praetoria, the soldiers stationed there wish to hear your version of events. Sure thing. Please, give them my regards. I hope that when our paths cross again, I will have glad tidings to share with you. Until next we meet. Don't play this music. It's too happy for what happened. This is not really a super happy ending. Like, yes, we won, but holy heck. Heading to Turncliffe? I would love to. But not right now. Also, Janelle! Crystal DC has the Bailsark bunch running around and re-traumatizing everyone. It's great. I don't know what they're doing to re-traumatize people, but you have me curious. But thank you so much for the super chat. Holy crap. Thank you. Such lore, this was not my... What the frick? I was looking away. It matches. Heck yeah. We're all freaking matching in color. Nice. Oh gosh. Oh no. All right. Wow. Be happy for those dead kids. Like, it's you know what? All right. Hope your days are going well. They say, "Oh, hi, kid. Ah, nice seeing you. Hey." Such emotional devastation. This was not my intention. Jeez. Frickin'. Why is everyone dying around me? This is upsetting. Welcome back, Lucia. Congratulations on another hard-earned victory. Ever since we first heard the news, I've been dying to hear exactly how it all unfolded. So, what can you tell me of the diamond weapon? It's depressing, with a lot of depression, with a side of depression. It's also a little bit sad. Only a little bit, though. Metal Gear. By Roger's beard. Even for the Empire, that must be a new low. Those poor orphans. You can only pray that the citizens of Verlet are able to enjoy the freedom that Gaius' wards gave their lives for. At the very least, we need no longer live in fear of the monstrous creations birthed by the Weapon Project. I shall add your account to our official report. It's the AoE! Finally, on behalf of the Alamecan Resistance, and the whole of Eorzea for that matter, allow me to express my heartfelt gratitude. Thank you! No problem, man. Actually, there are many problems along the way, but no problem. The Ether Saber emits sufficient light to be used as a bedside reading lamp. Oh, what? But be warned that touching it may result in severed appendages. The MG part of its name supposedly stands for Master Garland, or something along those lines. I have a literal lightsaber for a nightlight. Wow. Give this to me. I also enjoyed the pop, Nick25, and thank you very much for the super chat. Very much appreciate it. Is that a grenade? Father, the memories stored in the diamond weapon. Give them to Ali. Whoa. Oh gosh. Here he is. What? Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Huh. Here's Allie. There's Rithathin. Projections from within the synthetic aura site. These are his memories. Their memories. Oh. Oh my gosh. I don't want to live in a world without you. That's why I'm going with you. No, not yet, Allie. Now is not your time. Father still needs you. Please, take care of him. In our place. And if you're worried about Alphonse, don't be. He's got us for company. Music's a cheater. I want you to see this new world for yourself. We will forever be at your side, Allie. I'm the only one left. But I'll never be alone. Father. That was so perfectly timed. Dang it! I legit was not expecting to cry because I'm not in an emotionally, vulnerable mood. Dagnabbit, this is twice now! Dang it! Dagnabbit, I need to blow my nose. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna mute myself for a second. I didn't get 6 tears like I did from 5.3. I got like 2 or 3, I think. I wasn't so keen on counting them this time because I wasn't expecting it. And I didn't get to them earlier, but Thorn 3, the most depressing thing about this loss is our eternal is the loss of our eternal AoE. I agree. Well, I don't know. It is sad that we lost it, but thank you so much for the super chat, Thorn 3. And Mix Chaos, this was so tragic. Can we get 20 super chats for the AoE? We'll be very remiss. I will miss that AoE. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Dang it! Ah! Get this white screen out here. Alphonse. Name, Alphonse. The following regarding the subject was gained via verbal testimony of Gaius Belsar. A civilian of Verlet whose parents died in an epidemic. He and several other children were later taken into the care of Gaius. As the most senior of his group of orphans, he took his role as their older brother very seriously. His only known blood relative, his younger sister Ali, was among them. Oh my gosh. Gaius had instilled in him the belief that all within the Empire must be treated fairly, regardless of race or background. Following his foster father's disappearance, Alphonse sought to protect the victims of prejudice, such as that faced by his compatriots. In an attempt to prize Verlet free from the Empire's grasp, he planned to claim the diamond weapon for himself. However, it was his sister Ali who was chosen as its pilot. Alphonse was instead fused with the weapon's core. The process was irreversible, and he is considered to have perished. Estimated age at time of death, 21 years old. Ali. Name, Ali. Pilot of the diamond weapon. All other information regarding the subject was gained via verbal testimony of Gaius Belsar. Born in Verlet and fostered by Gaius after her parents were killed in an epidemic. Ever since first entering the orphanage, she was extremely withdrawn and averse to any sort of confrontation. She clung constantly to Alphonse, her older brother by birth. When he and several other orphans attempted to win the freedom of their compatriots at the cost of their own lives, they did not include Ali in their plans. After learning the truth, she tried to rescue Alphonse by taking control of the diamond weapon. Once she was inside the cockpit, she discovered that Alphonse had been fused within its core, and that he was beyond salvation. She has yet to recover from the trauma she suffered that day. Ali is currently undergoing treatment in Turncliffe at the orders of Gaius. She has been awarded the Medal of Independence by the new government of Werlet. Oh, age at time of incident described 16 years old. Valence can go screw off and die in a ditch. I ain't reading that. He is dead, and then off in a ditch somewhere, as it should be. Gosh. ZMAX or SF, consider you have cried at this expansion side quest. I fully expect Endwalker to make me and many more full on ugly cry. I hope I ugly cry. The only time I ugly cried was actually because of you folks. Everyone who was there at the end of 5.3. That's one of the hardest time I cried in a while. Ironically enough. But I do want to get an ugly cry out of the story. I've gotten cries out of the story, not ugly cry though. Which is another tier of cry. Oh, take time off, I swear. Oh gosh. Oh, no need to take time off for me. Oh, I'm still kind of recovering. The Runar, you stole a minion. What about him? Brave new and wind up. Aww. She just ignores him. Rude. Rude. Okay. Dagnabbit. It's because the stream crashed. That's why it takes to break him up. It wasn't because the stream crashed. Just wait for Endwalker. I'm curious to see. Of course, as soon as I zoom out. Yeah, she just ignores him. Jeez. Gosh. Oh, I think Crisis Core was the first time I cried for a video game. I didn't know what would happen. Oh, gosh. Ever since the Ruby weapon first appeared, we've been trying to come up with a name to describe the series of events that followed. The thing is, we're torn between two possible candidates. What do you think? The Sorrow of Verlet, or Romance of the Four Giant War Machina? I think that's already been answered, hasn't it? Well, shoot. Dagnabbit. So, what would be next on the agenda? So now that the weapon series is over. Okay, so let's go over this. So, of course, Nier Automata crossover is always on the list, but I'm planning on doing that next week. We won't have time to do it today, but I want the next thing that I tackle being Evilus. I am also a little bit torn with how to handle the Binding Core of yes. I was thinking of just doing this off stream and just getting through with it, because I'm not gonna do this minimum eye level because I still have quite a few things to do, and I'm not gonna be able to fit all that. I just want to unlock the things first, just the base thing to go through first, before attempting like difficult content. I did Omega already. You should absolutely do Coil on stream. Okay. Let's see. Let's raise a Coil still left. Both of them are extreme weapons. Story is very important. Story. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Does Nier still take 7 weeks to fully complete? Oh, does it? Oh gosh, what? T9 would be good stream. Okay, if this quest can take longish time. Yeah, I was thinking on dedicating the next stream to Evilis. Of course, that's important story, don't skip. Oh, I don't plan on skipping it. But we're mentioning that since we're here and we still got a little bit of time, we can start this series here. Well, we're not gonna do these, but we're just gonna unlock them real quick. Gonna go in for a second. I have to say, that was the most exhilarating battle. I never dreamed that I would have the chance to see such a ferocious war machina with my own eyes. You might find it odd that a citizen of Eorzea would be so excited by something set by the Guardian to slaughter us in our thousands, but as an avid follower of all things gigantic and mechanical, I just can't help myself. Oh, to be able to pilot such a majestic creation. Perhaps I should defect to the Empire and offer my services. Excuse me? Ever since the time of the original Ultimate Weapon, I've fallen in love with the fusion of elegant and the Guardian design. It takes my breath away. So much so that I used my spare moments at the Ironworks to develop a little line of miniatures. And now, your recently vanquished foe shall be the inspiration for my next endeavor. Would you do me the honor of casting your gaze across the piece once it is complete? If that's what it takes to shut you up, sure. Did you say something? Whatever it was, I'm sure you were offering heartfelt words of encouragement. It's a supportive fan such as yourself that makes this such a worthwhile hobby. I'm proud to say that my work adorns the homes of many like-minded machina lovers. The Ultimate Weapon and Magic Reaper miniatures, to name but two of my creations, are especially popular. Of course, I couldn't be much of an engineer if I only made inanimate ornaments. Behold! I've restored this elegant relic, added a few flourishes of my own, and dubbed it the Real Virtuality Combat Simulation Experienceinator. By feeding it various pieces of data, such as images of my replicas and so on, it is able to recreate a range of combat scenarios for research purposes, of course, not entertainment. Oh no! I can see you're practically champing at the bit to give it a try. There's no stopping you, intrepid adventurer types. It won't be long until my latest work is complete. All that remains are one or two final adjustments, so don't go anywhere. Okay. Of late, all I can think about is weapons. I channeled this passion to crafting homages of my favorite war machina, which is more than a mere hobby. It is the wind in my sails. Ruby weapon. You got anything on that? The ruby weapon? A fine choice! Please, let me a moment to spare. Okay, prepare. Did you just freaking die? Oh. Feast your eyes on the likeness of the Crimson Conqueror, the Vermilion Villain, the Scarlet Scoundrel, the one and only Ruby Weapon! Wow. As I'm sure you remember, its most prominent characteristics were its impregnable armor plating, adroitly depicted here, and its long, flexible claws, which are... well, you'll just have to imagine those for now. The head and arched necks are somewhat reminiscent of a ravenous void scent, which may be the result of having absorbed a primal, possibly even one summoned by those resisting the Empire. In that sense, it could even be considered an ally of sorts. Jargon, blah, 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 jargon. Ah, there I go, getting carried away as usual. I can tell you've absorbed about as much information as you can handle for now. So why don't we fire up the Real Virtuality Combat Simulation Experienceinator? You'd best brace yourself because even I don't know what's gonna happen. Excuse me? Oh dear. The totems earned in the Sora Valets can be exchanged for gear and other items by speaking with Sintana in Revenant's Toll. Gosh. Of late, all I can think about is weapons. What about the Emerald weapon? Well, yes, of course. Just a moment, please. Oof. Calls me good. This thing weighs a tons. Perhaps I should have used lighter materials. Ugh. Gosh, that is a big one. How did you get it to float? How the frick did you manage to do this? 3D model printers will like the secret. So, what do you think? Is it every bit as terrifying as the foe you faced? Behold the malevolent Malachite Marauder, the vicious Viridian villain, the Jumentus Jade Giant! Actually, perhaps not that last one. Anyway, it's the Emerald Weapon! I assure you, I spared no expense in making it as true to life, so to speak, as possible. The information we received regarding its design revealed several startling details. Perhaps more surprising of all were the free-floating manipulators, or hands, if you prefer, which allowed it to attack from multiple angles simultaneously. We even learned that their positioning was based on tactics used by Guise himself, when he led the Imperial invasion of Valet. By surrounding the target, they were able to bombard it from all sides while keeping it pinned down. Jargon, blah, blah, blah. It's so freaking awesome. Just jargon. I freaking love all this. You're giving me a headache, man. Just shut up. Shut up. Stop it. Stop it. Not only that, but the Emerald Weapon was able to perfectly replicate Gaius' renowned Terminus S gunblade technique, though on a much larger scale. I wish I could have been there to see it for myself. Oh, you're so lucky. Goodness me. All this talking has made me rather parched. Yeah, me too. But before I pour myself a nice glass of local arak, I think it's time for us to fire up the real virtuality combat simulation experiencinator to see what wonders it can conjure. Anything could happen, so don't say I didn't warn you! Oh, we're dead. Castrum Marinum Extreme, now accessible. Someone asked me which of the weapons music I like the most. I think I like the Emerald one the most. Gonna be honest. Of late, all I can think about is weapons. How about the Diamond one? How's that doing for you, Ben? An excellent choice. I'll have it ready in a jiffy. Here it is, the most formidable of all weapons, one that requires no introduction. Having said that, I'll give one regardless. Please don't. Why do not, Lucia? Why? Let me begin with its alternate name, AEWIZ. Like the other models, it is an anti-icon war machina, and the I is a numerical indicating that it belongs to the first series of prototypes. Z seems to imply that it's the final version. This is mere conjecture on my part, but the Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald weapons appear to have been designated from the outset to gather data for making improvements to the Diamond weapon. But that's not all. The Diamond weapon was equipped with a certain element that the other models lacked. This enabled it to reach its final perfected state, but it's the nature of this element that troubles me. Even after reading the reports, I'm still having trouble coming to terms with the sacrifices made in the name of the weapon project. Perhaps we should give a moment of silence for the young lives lost. I agree. I very much agree to this. I was planning to give the sculpture to the people of Verlitz as a reminder of the brave souls whose deeds eventually led to the independence from the Empire. As with my previous works, the sculpture can also be used to reenact your encounter with a weapon. I hope it will prove useful in preparing for whatever the future holds in store. That was a lot more somber. I appreciate that. Not something to be taken lightly, the sacrifices made. Alas, I am lacking fresh inspiration, and I fear that without the necessary stimulation, my tools will be left to gather dust. And dust it shall return. It's gonna be Christmas. Oh, heck. The Black Wolf stalks again. Yeah, it's not bad. When I sacrifice, I think hundreds of people in them. Oh, hundreds! Frick! That's rough. Gosh, alright. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough time to start literally anything else, since I only have roughly maybe 30 more minutes left to budget, and I don't think I can get through the coils. Let's see. So, Wednesday is gonna be a bit of a day off. Head to Turncliffe? Turncliffe? Okay. Tomorrow's gonna be a day off. Yeah, I'm thinking of maybe resuming another one on Thursday. I think that's gonna be evilous, but we shall see. I'll make a official community post when I get things sorted out entirely. Heading to Turncliffe. Yeah, let's go. The freaking music here. This is like near Automata like vibes. Like the overall emotional atmosphere. Very similar. And I love the freaking heck out of it. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Hey folks, how you doing? Allie? Lysandia, Icon, Rex, Alphonse. I won't give up on our dream. Alias? My children gave everything so that others might be free. I will not rest until the world they dreamed of becomes a reality. Man. 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 This is serene. Then we do a swipe in the edit. Do that. And go to another spot. Okay, so you say there were children. Do chase? No, let's try it out being silent. Yes, I have. Hello? I never dared to dream we might finally be able to live in peace. Only my husband were here to see it. Gosh. Have new dialogue. It's bizarre to think that Castrum Cullinan was brought down by the diamond weapon itself. A case of the monster turning on its masters, you might say. It's even more strange that there were no reports of any civilian casualties. It's nothing short of a miracle. Oh my gosh. Alphonse. Dang. It has to be daytime? Okay, so I guess we can... Evelina. Bye. I know it was only an image projected by the synthetic aura site, but it meant the world to me to see her face one last time. I'll never forget you, Melisandre. I don't know why, but that particular line is getting me a little hard. No, that's not what I meant. I meant like it's hitting me emotionally is what I meant. Like, that's hitting me a little emotionally hard. Gosh. Severa? What's up? Citizens of Wellets and the Alamican Resistance are still attending to those injured in the fall of the Castrum. Listen. It was... that... I suck with words. Phrasing. I know. I'm planning to find work of Wellets. There's still plenty that needs doing here. Freaking reclusive best friend. The frick. Stop it! Dang it! Ugh. Dagnabbit. Alright. So it needs to be daytime, huh? So I guess we just kind of chillax for... Wow. It's only midnight. Jeez, okay. Anything new in here? Do they give us a place to maintenance effects? Sure, let's see if there's anything different here. With a vengeance. Jeez. Oh! Jeez, Savior. Oh gosh, he's outside. Ask about the G Savior. Ah yes, the G Savior. You would be forgiven for thinking that it is simply the G Warrior with an enormous table-like object attached to its back, but there is so much more to it than that. Its increased size allows for a plethora of additional armaments and so forth, which I'm sure you will agree was worth a massive reduction in maneuverability. Oh, excuse me. It also gave us room to store more fuel, which enables it to travel much greater distances. And I can tell it also uses more fuel, from the looks of those freaking turbines. We were concerned at first that Gaius might find it rather difficult to handle, but his experience in piloting the Ultima weapon, with which the G-Savior shares many similarities, meant he was able to master the controls in no time at all. What's with the containment apparatus? This device was specifically designed for capturing the diamond weapon. I must say, it was an incredible display of foresight on our part, considering we'd already built the machine before we even knew we'd need it. Really. Starting with a volley of missiles to subdue the target, the G-Savior then moves close enough to capture it with a containment field. If it tries to resist, we can deploy a small detachment of troops to beat the target into submission. Of course, the whole thing will be racing through the sky at high altitude, so it might be a little difficult to maintain one's balance, or breathe, for that matter. We even added a pair of melee weapons, should the opportunity arise for a bit of mid-air fisticuffs. Unfortunately, the diamond weapon refused to hover in front of the G-Savior long enough for us to drill it in the face. Okay, I see it. Yeah, you got the saw and the drill. It's like the propulsion system. As you can imagine, to get such an enormous machine airborne requires considerable feats of engineering. We initially experimented with designs similar to those of the Enterprise and Excelsior, but we were unable to generate enough lift. Fortunately, Evelina's knowledge of the propulsion engines using Guardian airships proved to be the deciding factor. Without her, we would never have gotten the G-Savior off the ground. Nice. Huh. Let's see the G-Savior Mark II. Mark II? What? Due to its elegant origin, we've struggled to locate replacement parts for the G-Warrior. We ended up turning it to an expert in such relics, who managed to not only to create perfect replicas of the required components, but even produced enough to build a second G-Warrior. It then underwent the same conversion process as the original model, resulting in the G-Savior Mark II. But rather than use familiar color scheme of Gotland Ironworks, the creator opted for something more closely aligned with his personal tastes. Oh, Nero. Inspect the containment apparatus. The primary function of the G-Savior Mark II is to increase the strength of the containment field by combining its generator with that of the original unit. Okay, how's the propulsion? As the design it is based on the original unit, it offers the same amount of propulsion. The only trouble with using both G-Sabers at once is that we end up burning through twice the amount of fuel. If you are wondering why we don't deploy them more often, you need to only look at the running costs. Huh. I see. Nothing else to say on the G-Warrior, I think. Whoa. Aw, heck. Climb onto his hand. Nice. I can be crushed any second now. Heck yeah. No. Can I move the camera? Why can I not move the camera? Why would you let me move the camera? Dag frickin' nabbit. Well. That's about enough of that, huh? No, stop! No, I clicked the wrong thing! For the Lucron, sure he has enough kill. Oh my gosh, no. No, these things look freaking expensive. Back one more. We're going back up. And we're back to melancholy. Say anything? I considered joining the fight to take back Verilet, but I decided against it in the end. I've been given a second chance to be with my family, so my fighting days are over. Yeah, you're not in your uniform anymore. We Alamicans have gotten a lot in common with the people of Verilet, so we'll do all we can to help, now that they've won their freedom. Man, what a time. Man. I wonder if that other guy in the back has anything to say. It's still gone. Oh, whoa, hi. These children are currently in the care of the revolutionaries, but we hope to eventually find proper homes for all of them. I suppose not all Cronuts were scary. I can understand why you'd think that. I don't blame you. I thought we'd never see the ocean again. Yeah. Badeline? I like to think that my wife and daughter would approve of my decision. When I think back on our time together, I remember the person I used to be. The person I still can be. Anyway, sorry I didn't mean to run through you. Gosh, I want to explore more of this town. Gosh. You. A lot of us local conscripts have deserted the 7th Legion, but the rest of Turncliffe isn't going to forget that we serve the Empire, at least not anytime soon. Aren't some of the people over there, like deserters and whatnot? If they're fine, you might be fine too. Well, then again, that guy has family. I want to explore. It's a fully developed city. Can I, like, somehow cheat a little bit? Let's see. That'll be a good weak spot. Yeah, that didn't do anything. Can I parkour around? I probably won't. Can't. Not a building I can enter. Okay. That burn out the bad bit with the kids was creepy. Made us have no sympathy for Valence. Oh yeah. I didn't have sympathy for him to begin with. Top right, there's a little Easter egg. Look for the kids. What? Top right. I'm going to zoom over here. And that's, you said daytime, huh? Gotcha. Yeah, we still got a fair bit of time. Let's see. Let's head on back. And so that concludes the Verilets. The Sorrow of Verilets. What a story this was. As an aside, your voice of Alan's purpose. Oh, why, thank you. Thank you so much. Though the more I think about it, the less I like the idea, because I don't want to attribute. I don't want to be like linked with Valen in any sort of way, because he's negative scum. Election, so you have to go. We could, but I don't know where I could go. Alright, so that's just about it. So, Not a whole lot to see. We're just gonna be waiting around for, this is suddenly very loud. We're just gonna be waiting around until it's daytime, I suppose. Needed a villain like Valens. He was a horrible man, but from a story's perspective, he was needed. Was he now? Don't think so hard. Yeah, I don't know what type of things y'all want to talk about. Chill. I was gonna pull like a milk carton. Has Lucron done the Omega raids? I have done the Omega raids. I have done them all. I did the all the Alphascape on stream, but all the others I just did on my own time. And I still gotta do these, which I know is like mandatory before moving on. Love you shall find. Heck. Dang. Lucron von Vera. Oh my gosh, why did you do this? Yeah, he's nothing like us. Yeah, he has the anti-Gaius. Yeah, he very much was. Very much with the anti-Gaius, and that was kind of the point of it. Actually, I'm curious, if we just chillax there. But Senpai never noticed him. I guess so. Can technically take things slower now that Endwalker has been delayed 2 weeks. Yes! I can. Still, I would like to get as much done as I can as early as I can, because I still have a lot of editing to do. I have a lot. Did the Omega Raid VODs get wiped? Let me check that right quick. They shouldn't. View playlist. Progressing Shadowbringers raid storyline and Stormblood normal raid storyline. Oh. Okay, so I did both the I did the Eden one and the Stormblood one in one raid. Yeah, that was the one before the today's stream, I believe. So what creature is that fountain? Fountain. Can you fish her? Don't know. I don't know how to fish. When Omega make Sephiroth for one of the boss fights, wasn't he alone? Yeah, he was. Is that the, what is it? Opa Obo isn't the name of it. I don't know. They've all turned to playlist. Oh, yeah. They are in the playlist. Got a lot of hints and pointers at Stormblood of all the bad stuff the Empire did. Well, we only saw the effects. With him, we actually saw it. Now we're second-handed for... You know what? That's true. Yeah. Yep, you make a good point with that. We actually were able to see what everyone was so ticked off about. What do you think of the Sorrow of Verlet altogether, story-wise? That was well done. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to connect with a whole lot of the orphans long enough for those emotional hits to hit harder. But what we were given in the time allotted, it was well done. It got me attached to the people we were fighting the entire time. Are people I just didn't want to fight. Because they were just orphans. And I knew that me winning meant they died. And they wanted only the best. And they were ultimately fighting to free each other, and they were just willing to sacrifice each other just to go steps in the process. For everyone, for the whoever didn't get sacrificed to carry on. Of course, can get done in just a few hours solo. Cool. Then we shall plan for that sometime soon. What do you think of the Sorrow of Verlet altogether? Yeah, okay, yeah, I just mentioned that. It's very well done. I have to give it a really high score considering it got me to cry. Granted, it was only 2 tears, but it got me to cry regardless. So it's automatically probably one of my favorites. Side stories out of the lot. Probably my favorite so far. It's right up there with the, like, the ending of this is right up there with the, Omega ending. They're like teens. Yes, they are! Like, half of them were, I know, were like absolutely teenagers. Any harder we have Hey, Lucron, are you still into making music, mate? Been a minute since I seen your channel. Great to see you. Hey, thanks for stopping by. I would like to, keep pursuing the idea of making music. It takes me freaking ever, and I still suck at doing it. And I suck at performing in general, so I have to end up clicking everything in the DAW. Have you done the extra Stormblood trials? Some of them. One of them. Yeah. As unfortunate as this is, the kids upheld guys' ideals in a flawed fashion. That was a danger of his old way of thinking. Because guys, oh gosh. Alright, the morning's about to come around. We're about to see what everyone's talking about. I've seen the launch trailer yet. I have! Interesting stuff. That was the point of this. Gaius living the consequences of his past action. Gosh. Gaius is a strong man. Just still keep on going. Unwavering, even despite all of this. Essentially his family being torn apart because of it. Would you say this was a good redemption arc for God? Yes. Yes. I would say this is. Like, I was already on his side when he brought Alphino to us in the burn. But being able to see his character, it makes me want to see him more. See him around more. Very, very interesting to see how its appeal grew drastically ever since his reappearance in that form. Trials Adventure, I thought... What? Getting Scion fun. Uh-huh. Yeah, it truly was one of the best Trials storyline. Yeah. Gosh. Thank God Nero wasn't here. Yeah. Hope to see a lot of him in Endwalker. Likewise. Gosh, Endwalker freaks me out a bit. Are the kids gonna come out? There they are! Hey, you little rascal. Wait. You look familiar. Hey. Get back here. What are you doing? You'll never find me here! Oh. Hide and seek? Who are you hiding from? Huh. That seems a little unfair. 3 people searching for 1. Oh gosh. You've been found out, dude! Found you! I was so sure this was the best hiding place. We knew we'd find you in the end. Where would we be without our big brother? She's the only one left. She's the youngest, but maybe the cleverest. She's with father. We'll carry on playing with just the 4 of us. Huh. I told her to stay with him. She can come and play with us later. Much later. When we're apart, we'll always be together. I'll look away for a second. Gosh. I don't know if I was 14. 1.0 was talked about earlier in the stream, but if you want a good video, there's some of the best of Final Fantasy 14 in a nutshell by True Blade Seeker. I will consider watching it, yeah. Yeah, it was a Nero pilot to the Mark II during the Cloud deck. I don't know. People say I look to the top right? Oh no, it probably meant top right over here. Oh wait. Oh wait. Oh, they're just gonna go on that loop again? No, wait, that's another version. Wait, are you just gonna go back to over here for people who might have missed? You are. Because I knew there's another version where he goes over there. Wait, did you say ghost kids? When we're apart, we'll always be together. Their hair, their hair. Not ghost, but deja vu. There's Rex. Alphonse. Their hair is identical, isn't it? Ali, Alphonse, Rex, and... I forgot your name. Forgot the name. Ultima Weapon Solid 5, the Phantom Kids. Their hair is identical, isn't it? And that one that he's talking about is the first one we fought in the Ruby weapon. I think. Rykon. Apologies. I apologize for forgetting names. Did you notice the kids were the same color scheme? Yeah, I was noticing that. Wow. Gonna hope for him to become a trust in the future, more so if he keeps the special type of fighting style. Actually, yeah. Huh. I agree with that. Well, shoot. Look, what shader are you using in Final Fantasy 14? A heavily altered version of Naniko Gameplay Adventure. I did a lot of tweaking to that preset shader. But I still don't know the exact ins and outs. I tried to study how this exact look what got replicated. But yeah. It's like about Ali. But I thought that was Ali with them. Huh. By Lucron, I rate the stream 3 tiers out of War Orphans. Oh gosh. Dang. Each kid is color coded to their weapons. Oh. Oh. You know those kids were the same. Yeah. Gosh. And Melisandre. In case you didn't get a good look at all the ghosts in this scene before. Huh. I think it clicked. Yeah. Just gonna join us later. Much later. Oh, that makes sense. Oh, that makes so much sense now. Much later. So they're wishing her a nice, healthy, long life. Oh. And they looked that direction too. Told her to stay with him. She can come and play with us later, much later. Oh. Oh my gosh. I love this area and everything about this story. It's so freaking bittersweet. It's nothing but bittersweet, sort of. A lot of bitter, and there's like a little sprinkle of sweet. Oh my gosh, this story. Oh my lord, I love that. Wow. The empty hearth down by the sea. Where? Man. It's true that there was a switch, but that was deliberate. Sort of see where guys, yeah. Better because the AoE is gone. Yeah, I missed the AoE. Alright. Well. Huh. I love this. Just, it's so dark. It's so dark. Thematically. Alright. So now that we've experienced that, I think that's going to be about it for this stream. Also, earlier, thank you. I didn't say thank you, did I? Thank you very much, Adam SF, for the super chat, and Kim Eldam. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the #1 fan one. I'm so sorry that I just kind of glossed over it, I guess, earlier. I'm so sorry, but thank you so much for the super chats. Rip AoE-kun, indeed. Empty hearth down by the sea is a quote from the Sophia's thing. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Alright. But yeah. That's gonna be about the end of it for today. Next stream, we'll see if we can tackle Evilis. And see if we can unlock Balja. Maybe. In one day. Probably. I don't know if we are, considering how freaking long Alliance raid stories tend to be. Hildebrand is pretty much on the same level of delay as Nier, if not longer, because, I don't know. I know it's great content, it's just not imperative to the story. I know Nier isn't either, but Nier, I didn't come to Final Fantasy XIV due to the appeal of Hildebrand. I came over here due to the appeal of the New York crossover. So, that's gonna take priority over Hildy. Evilis loves the sound of their own voice. Thank you for down this path. Alright. Take care, folks. Well, alright. Let's see if I can get a million No. Stop. Get in the pose. There we go. Alright. Well, that's gonna be about it for today. So yeah, next up we'll probably be taking on Evilis, but we might take tomorrow off, and it might happen on Thursday or Friday. I'll make a community post to specify which one of those it is. But with all that said and done, thank you very much, everyone, for watching, for being around for as long as you have. And I hope you all have a wonderful life. And don't click links. How about Yoshi P and the rest for the RMT? Alright. Take care, folks.